Girlfriend, 28, female, had suggested an open relationship, leading to my decision to end the relationship. Currently dealing with unexpected behavior from her post-breakup. Original post: my girlfriend and I have been together since January 2011. We have always been proud of our ability to navigate conflicts peacefully. As two mature individuals, we have effectively resolved disagreements as they arose. However, a recent development has tested our relationship. My girlfriend works in an environment dominated by women, with one charismatic male coworker. It appears that this coworker has caught her attention. While I understand that admiration for someone new can happen in long-term relationships, her admiration escalated into suggestive remarks. She began proposing scenarios involving exploring sexual experiences with others. I ultimately decided to end the relationship due to this. After getting married, we settled into a routine as a couple. My partner began complimenting me on my improved appearance due to working out more, sparking thoughts of exploring other relationships. She suggested an open relationship, revealing her feelings for someone else. Realizing that her crush was more than just a passing fancy, I knew it was time to move on from the relationship and find someone new without the past issues. I calmly explained that I no longer wanted to continue the relationship and suggested we both see other people. It seemed to finally hit her the day after when I removed her from my social media accounts. Her reaction was intense. She forcibly entered my apartment, leaving my roommates in tears. She even bought me costly shirts as a gesture of affection, which only added to the chaos. Her behavior escalated to the point where she fell ill from stress at work. I have no interest in rekindling our relationship should I get back together with she. Many may criticize me for ending a long-term relationship, but when she expressed her affection for someone else, my feelings for her faded. I am content with my current situation and no longer feel the need to convince anyone to stay. However, I am concerned about her erratic behavior, especially since she knows the passwords to my crucial accounts. I have begun changing my passwords, but I fear she may still pose a threat. As for advice, I recommend changing your passwords promptly and prioritizing your security. Make sure your roommates prevent her from entering your home, and if necessary, involve the authorities. Sleep with other people while still holding on to you. You dropped her. Now she's gone insane. Not your problem. You made the right call. Get those passwords changed and move on to a better woman. But bonobo monkeys are polyamorous, so humans are supposed to be too. Being jealous and possessive of your partner just means you're insecure and immature, right? I mean, that's what I keep hearing on Reddit anyway. My significant other and I do not form crushes on people. He has basically said, if you ever desire someone more than just diddling to the idea of them, you can freaking go. I read a lot about adult crushes, but yeah, not everyone has them. I've been with my significant other a little bit longer than you, and hot guys do not faze me. My significant other is my crush. I pleasure myself to hot people. I don't have crushes on them or lust after them. It's not acceptable in every relationship. And now for the update. Hey guys, so I wanted to update you all on the current situation after posting. I'm trying to remember every important account I use and was able to change the passwords. So the good thing now is I got a bunch of unique passwords. Now with my ex-girlfriend, things took a different turn. I called her sister to get her to take back the shirts my girlfriend bought me. Well, turns out the company she ordered from doesn't do returns. The shirts were nice, so I decided to keep them and just give her sister the money to give to her. While we were arranging things, her sister talked to me about the relationship. She said that she wants me to know that my girlfriend in every way was dedicated to me. That she envisioned me as the guy she was going to have kids with, grow old with, and that the guy from work was nothing to her. I told her that I get that, but after the whole situation my opinion of her changed. My attraction and love towards her went away. And boom, her sister went crazy on me too, saying that I'm a freaking pig that wasted her sister's pretty years. I never had the. After deciding to step up and commit to marrying her, I made the choice to cut off all contact with my ex, her family, and her friends. Despite my efforts, I continued to receive messages, and my ex even showed up at my apartment to check on me. Wanting to unwind, I went to a familiar bar with a couple of friends. While there, I struck up a conversation with a girl, only for my ex and her friends to unexpectedly appear. The situation quickly escalated as my ex accused me of cheating and insisted that we were still not officially broken up. Her friends pressured me to give her another chance, making the atmosphere tense and uncomfortable. In a last-ditch effort to defuse the situation, my ex proposed an open relationship, offering me the opportunity to be intimate with her friends and engage in threesomes. Overwhelmed by the proposition, I requested time to think things over. Later, I discovered that my ex had tracked me down because one of my friends inadvertently revealed my whereabouts to her. The situation is that a friend, who he thought was interested in her, ended up hooking up with someone else after the breakup. They were together for a long time, so their friend group is now affected. He is unsure how to handle the friend who reappeared in his life. Some advice would be to communicate clearly with her that you do not want contact, and to inform mutual friends not to invite her where you are. It is important for her to respect your decision to end things. She may be insecure and immature in her actions. It is commendable that you are standing up for yourself and not accepting her inappropriate behavior as a loyal sidekick with the power of maintaining distance. They strive for truth, justice, and a peaceful night out. It's crucial for OP to gather evidence from any future encounters to support a potential restraining order. It's baffling how she expected persuading you with the benefits of an open relationship, the very reason for the breakup, would bring you back. Clearly communicate the finality of the situation to her and instruct her to cease all contact. Inform your mutual friends to not provide updates on you. The proposed new relationship dynamic was one-sided, with you having the freedom to be intimate with others while she remained loyal. In the latest development, your girlfriend, 31, initially suggested an open relationship which you, 34, reluctantly agreed to. However, her reaction to you seeing other women 4 months later caused turmoil in the relationship. After 6 years together, my girlfriend suggested opening up our relationship. Initially, I was strongly against the idea and felt hurt that she would even propose it. The thought of her being intimate with others angered me, and I also felt a pang of insecurity that perhaps I wasn't meeting her needs. After some reflection, she revisited the topic, and I tentatively agreed, prioritizing her happiness and addressing any potential infidelities. I acknowledged the importance of compromises in relationships and sought a middle ground by agreeing to an open relationship, with the condition that she ensures her safety. I prefer not to know the details of her encounters with others. However, after discovering she was engaging with someone else, I allowed myself to explore this freedom as well. Realizing that dwelling on anger would serve no purpose, he started using dating apps to meet new women and going on dates. I also began seeing multiple friends with benefits regularly. One of them enjoys sending me nude selfies and videos of us together. Unfortunately, my girlfriend found these messages and videos on my phone, leading to a heated argument where she expressed anger and sadness before distancing herself from me. It seems she might have not fully understood or agreed to the extent of my involvement with other women. I'm unsure how to proceed or what to say to her at this moment. I cannot locate anyone, and she will have both her cake and eat it. The truth has finally become clear to her. She is facing the consequences of her actions. Well done on asserting yourself this time, LP. I appreciate that you communicated your feelings to her. She needs to recognize the impact of her behavior. I wish you all the best, my friend. Prioritize your own happiness and consider ending the relationship. It seems evident that she was interested in someone else and did not want to lose the stability the current relationship provided. She deceived herself into thinking it wasn't cheating by seeking excuses to be with other men. Remember, this situation is more about her than about you and your relationship. Focus on what is best for you. It's likely she already has another person in mind, which could be the reason for her actions. Thank you for the updates. I appreciate everyone's contributions. I am currently at work and will make an effort to read and respond to some comments. Last night, my girlfriend and I did not speak, but she mentioned wanting to have a conversation this morning before I had to leave after work. I informed her that we would have a discussion later that evening. Unfortunately, yesterday's conversation did not go smoothly. We touched on several topics, during which she expressed her surprise at discovering that I was involved with multiple women, feeling that I had taken the concept of an open relationship too far. We had never explicitly established boundaries regarding the number of partners permissible, and she had assumed it would only involve one additional partner. Additionally, she mentioned feeling hurt by certain text messages she had seen, believing that they had crossed a boundary. Concluding that the open relationship was a mistake, she expressed a desire to return to a monogamous commitment. I explained that it was too late for that, as she had already introduced other individuals into this scenario, and I was not willing to hurt them by ending those connections due to her oversight and foreseeing the impact on others. I also expressed my viewpoint that her actions throughout this situation had been self-centered, leading me to reassess my perception of her character. I communicated to her that having an open relationship hurt me initially, but I agreed to it for her sake. However, I later found enjoyment in being with other partners. Despite my love for her, I came to the conclusion that our relationship is irreparably damaged, and I am no longer willing to prioritize her needs over mine own. After reflecting and considering suggestions, I decided it was best for us to go our separate ways. I informed her of my decision to move out and end the relationship, offering her the option to stay until the lease ends. Although she initially cried and tried to persuade me to reconsider, she eventually accepted that my mind was made up. After physical, there should be a period. Also, after the entire time, there should be a period. Finally, after below, insert a comma. Escalated to something physical. By the way she was acting, so I left. I've been staying at a friend's place, and she has been blowing up my phone the entire time. And that's it for this video, guys. If you have thoughts to share, leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like this content. I'll catch you in the next one. Good day, everyone.